Cathkin shut, the doors shut in 1967, I think, so the ground actually shut down in 67 when Third Lanark went bust. And it was used off and on. I think the council, what happened was the ground was then sold for housing. They realised there was a caveat in the council to say that it could never be built on. It must remain a playing field, which is great. So that's why to this day we've still got the park. But I think the council and then some schools used it. I know it was used for a schools final after that in the 70s and things as well. So the ground was continually used. I mean, the football's been played here since 1884. So we've got 126 years of unbroken football history, even when the ground was shut. But slowly over the years it's been vandalised and abandoned. Just behind me, we are in the east section of the terracing here. And where just to my right would have been a pavilion building which Third Lanark brought from the original Cathkin Park just 2 streets away, and a stand as well that they rebuilt in the early 60s. They put a new stand up. These were of course burnt out in the 1970s, and by the 1980s they were falling apart, so it was all gone I think by about 1980, 81. And behind me you see lots of trees as well. There's 5 main sections of terracing left all around the ground. One, if you've not been here before, one complete empty side where the stand and the pavilion used to be, which is Cathkin Park Limited. So the production company is Cathkin Park Limited. What we're going to do is we plan to do productions as well. So we're going to do the Benny Lynch tour, as we touched on as well. We're going to do that next year. And we've got David Heyman Jr. directing it. I've got Shell Suit Bob from River City, Stephen Purden, and Holly Jack from River City as well in the cast. Stephen's playing Benny. I've been looking at him for 6 years and thought, you're Benny. I've been trying to write this, but I'm a terrible writer. So a pal of mine called Davy Carswell's written a great script, and we managed to get David Heyman Sr. on board as well, hopefully calendar committing. So that's the plan. And so if you can follow our updates, we've got a new website, the Benny Lynch Story website, I think it's .co.uk, and at Cathkin Park, capital C, capital P, at Cathkin Park's me.